station. You can watch us too. We are on your computer, your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV. You'll see I have your Attorney General, Lynn Fitch, in the building, and she comes with nothing but good news, which is always exciting when you get to visit with me, Lynn. And this is the second annual Mississippi Women's Summit. So you were in here last year for the first one. Must have been a home run for you guys to put the effort and energy into doing again. So welcome back and congratulations.
Well, thank you. Well, good afternoon, Rebecca. It's great to be with you. Always love coming on the show with you. And this is a great thing to be talking about. This is truly a good thing to share with all the listening audience, to talk about the second annual Women's Summit. And it's going to be here September the 8th and 9th out at the Refuge in Flowood. So we're so excited about it. We are coming off an incredible year last year where we had 400 women.
Wow.
So
you build it and they will come.
Oh, absolutely. It's just so nice to have all the women come together. It's very empowering. It's a free seminar for the 8th and 9th, the evening of the 8th, the day of the 9th. We've got incredible speakers, panelists, entertainment. We've got nearly 40 women-owned businesses that will be there. So again, kudos to all these women to bring these businesses to be there, to let us shop with them, and again, to empower them in all that they're doing on their journey with their businesses.
So I know this was kind of your vision and your team's vision to put something together like this. Were you shocked when 400 women signed up last year for the inaugural?
Oh, I wasn't sure what to anticipate. I knew we had a great lineup, just like we do this year. But again, it's just very exciting to see women come together. Again, it's always giving resources and tools to lift them up. How do you continue to break barriers? What do you do as trailblazers? How are you there in a positive way to support one another? So this year already, we'll have to probably cap it at 500. We're getting pretty close already.
Well, that just goes to show, that's exciting for me, just to see that many people want to come and be a part of something. And it's not just for women-owned businesses. This is for any woman at any stage of her life who may just want to come and network and be around like-minded individuals.
For all women, all ages. Last year we had women, young to the older, everyone. And again, it's just exciting. We have the women businesses there, but it's for all women. We've got an incredible lineup this year. On Monday night we have Chapel Hart, Mississippi's own Chapel Hart.
Favorite ladies.
So it'll be great to hear from them and talk about their journey, their successes, how they started singing in Mississippi.
So it's not just a concert. It's like you get to meet the ladies.
We do get to meet the ladies and talk about how they manage their journey, what their pathway's been like, and now here they are, this incredibly successful, renowned group. So, and then we'll get to hear from them, of course, and their fabulous music.
Well, that's cool. That's a different twist that you're offering for attendees, because often, they come and they do great performances. But, man, we've had them here on Good Things several times over their rise, Lynn, and it's just incredible how much they have just grinded on the streets and, just really stuck to their vision and their goal and had good doors open and walked through them. And, that's a very inspiring story. Folks hadn't heard, like, what happens. So you can see it and you think, oh, you just got your golden buzzer and you made it to the top. But they've really stuck through some hard times to get where they're going. Okay, who else is on the lineup?
So then on Tuesday, we'll have all women panelists. We'll talk about a number of different areas that are important to all women, whether it's financial education, again, tools, resources, entrepreneurship. The keynote speaker at lunch will be Shannon Bream from Fox News, and she's the first female to host the Sunday show on Fox News. So we're excited to have her come and talk about her journey, what she's done, and then to be in that position she is right now with Fox News.
How do y'all come up with the topics, Lynn? Is there like a group of y'all that sit and think, or do you poll ladies from the year before about what, the fingers on the pulse of what they need? Because you could go in 1,000 different directions.
Absolutely. So we got great feedback from last year, Rebecca. Listening to everybody, what were the topics that they enjoyed, the speakers, everything was very glowing. But we said, what would you like to hear again for the upcoming year? These were important issues too, whether it's, financial education for women, whether it's talking about entrepreneurs, marketing yourself, branding yourself, again, networking. That is so key to moving forward in every realm. So we're excited about the Tuesday list of different panelists. We've got a number of Mississippi Mississippians that'll be speaking to us. Just to give you a few, Alicia Pickering will be there talking about her business and how she grew that Musi, the bath bomb. And that's exciting to see that she took that vision and now she's all over the globe.
Most people don't realize that. I guarantee you several listening to Good Things have given them as gift, have gotten the bath bombs as gifts or some of their other products, love the name brand, see the social media ads, whatever it may be, and don't realize that if you're in the central Mississippi area, you're in spitting distance of their corporation and everything she's built here, which I think is sad but also cool. Like, like that's here and that's going on here in Mississippi. And yeah, you're right. She had a vision, man. She went with it.
And she does incredible work with her team. And she's got so many wonderful team members that she's given, a second chance to, and they are just flourishing. And it is very exciting. I think you're right. A lot of people don't know that it's really right here and all the amazing work that they do. And I forget she's got like thousands of vendors that she supplies all across our country and the globe.
I think she was on one of Oprah's favorite things, but then also she may have been the first to put little surprises in her bath bombs. And if you have small girls, you know what a treat that is if they get a bath bomb with that. So I think I would enjoy hearing her story again, as I know many others will. Is there anybody else on the lineup that sticks out?
Absolutely. We're going to have Sarah Catherine Gutierrez come. She's the owner of Atlas Financial. That's a really important opportunity for women to talk about financial independence, empowering us with our finances. We've talked many times. I think that's so incredibly important, not only for women, but for our state. We should be teaching financial education in all of our schools and helping uplift all of our students, because you need to understand finances no matter what kind of career you go into. You should always have that empowerment. So we're excited to have her. Susie Hayes will be joining us as the CEO of C-Spire, and many, many others to talk about their journeys. And again, to be lifting each other. And having the network is incredible. And we do spend a lot of time, because I want women to know each other, because all across our state they're going to come from and have hopefully good takeaways when they leave.
You talk about financial literacy, and I think of it too as like financial confidence for young women. I think one of the good things my parents did was instill that into me early. Now, I'm not saying that I got like a good 401k or anything like that, but just understanding it, having that confidence that if you had to be on your own, how to manage it, I think would just go a long way for young women. And we all need to know that a little bit better. I love that sort of sector of it as well.
I agree. I think it's really key for us moving forward in our state. But there's so many wonderful women vendors. Just to kind of give you some additional ones that are coming. ML Provisions, Mary Landrum does an incredible job. She is the only felt hat maker here in the state and is known across the country. Rocking it. She is, for sure.
You've got one of those. Hang on to
it. So she'll be here. And so certainly if anybody are interested, we'll be taking appointments for her. But we have so many other organizations, like, for instance, the Central Mississippi Down Syndrome Society, and the Mustard Seed will be there as well. And again, I think that's really important to showcase the work that they do and to highlight, the many successes and accomplishments of them.
Lynn, when you look out, or last year when you did, and I'm sure there's some ladies who are going to come and come by themselves, and that's great and encourage that. But I bet when you look out, you probably see there's two girlfriends, or it's a mom and daughter and aunt pair, or it's a work group that's coming. How does it feel when you look out and you see that maybe 2 to 5 or a small group decided to come and do this together? Because it sounds like that would be the best way to do this.
Oh, I think so. It's very exciting. And you see just the conversation, it's very organic, happening all across the room. And every time you get a break, people are talking to one another. And you see those groups come together and reach across the aisle and talk and, talk about the vendors and go out. It's just really amazing. And one of the things that we thought was significant was to have all of our vendors, they're all women, come in and be a part too. So it's not just shopping, they're involved as well. And I think that's speaking to them as well as business women, but to be a part of the summit. And then we're going to have SuperTalk. So we're so excited you all will be there and showcasing again. So thank you.
So how do we sign up?
So just go to my website, Lynn Fitch, and Attorney General Lynn Fitch, and so that's the signature for sign up. And we also have hotel rooms, because we last year went through all of our hotel room blocks in Oxford. So certainly that room block will end at the Refuge at the Sheraton on August the 18th. So if you're coming from out of town, please go and sign up there as well if you need a room.
And just letting you know, you're capping it at 500, and last year y'all made it to over 400. So it's like it's a good thing, right? Like if you had to not turn folks away, you don't want to do that, but it's good to have that like ceiling that you have to kind of have. Means folks are coming and talking about it and enjoying it, Lynn. So, okay, so plenty of time to sign up. Do they need to sign up prior to let you guys know that they're coming, even though it's free? We
do. We encourage everyone to go sign up right now. Again, that allows us to make sure we have the numbers covered. We know we've already hit over 400 now, so
you're already at over 400.
We are. So we encourage those last numbers, but we're excited, and I encourage all the women to sign up for the newsletter, Our Voice, because it's specifically for women's issues. So you can do that as well on my website.
All right, we've got more with your Attorney General Lynn Fitch coming up. You can find us too on that local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station. And if you would like to watch us, we are on your computer, your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV, catching up with your Attorney General Lynn Fitch and all the good things going on. You right at the end, though, Lynn, you were talking about your General Finch's Our Voice newsletter. I want to make sure that you shared what that is, when it comes out, and then what are some of the things that are on that before we get into the other good work you're up to.
Yes, I would encourage everyone to please sign up. It's Our Voice, and it's geared toward issues that are very important to women. And so we've got a great readership of that, and we'd love to be able to have more people sign up and talk about things that are, again, issues, legislation, things that are important to women. And so we like to share those with women across our state. So,
politics isn't our topic here, Lynn, but getting women involved in what's going on at their local, state, national levels, I think, is how important it is for women, even if it's just using your tools or other resources to at least get their own information, make their own opinions, build that confidence to have their own ideas about what's going on.
Absolutely. This gives information, and we want people to be very thought-provocative and think about things that are important to Mississippi. How can you do it in a positive way? And political or not, it's just again, giving them that knowledge, the information, the tools to make those very strong, positive decisions across our state and their respective communities.
How often does it come out, Our Voice newsletter?
It's every couple of weeks, and it again,
so it's not spammy. Yeah, you just yeah. Well, sometimes you're like, whoa, you just like, too much emails, but that seems like a really good number. Every couple of weeks, just keep you updated on that, and that's on your website.
It's on the website, so please sign up.
Other good things that you've been up to. Tough topic though, human trafficking, but it's we sometimes do talk about those and other things here that is like, it's hard to talk about, but somebody needs to, and something needs to be done about it. And you're doing your part with Operation Guardian Force. Tell us kind of the backstory of how you came to this idea and then what it does, this program.
Well, Operation Guardian Force was incredible. It was a statewide human trafficking operation. It is a very hard topic, but it's happening in our state. It's happening in our country. So we, again, need to be positive. We need information out into our communities because it takes everyone to make a difference. What we did with Operation Guardian Force, we took all of it lasted about 2.5 weeks. We started on the coast. We went all the way through to DeSoto County. We partnered with our federal, local, state law enforcement. Have had about 400 involved over that time frame with the Operation Guardian Force. We brought all of the task force that I lead through the AG's office, like our Internet Crimes Against Children. Again,
tough topic, but man, I want you to double that force,
Yes. Our children are at risk, our cyber fraud task force, our human trafficking task force, and our fentanyl strike force. Because again, bringing all that together, we knew when we went out, we were going to find victims, we were going to find criminals. And so the goal is certainly to protect everyone in Mississippi. That's what my team, that's what we signed up to do. And we are implementing that. We're taking action. We're rescuing individuals. We're taking these predators, these drug pushers, these child molesters off the streets. And so that was really important for us to have this operation go forward. And it was very successful. It was a huge team effort, but we arrested 72 criminals. Bad folks. Again, all of the above, drug dealers, human traffickers, peddling drugs, death, child exploitation to our children, to our communities. And then the other part was the rescues. And we rescued 29 victims in our state in that time. And so this gave those victims some hope. that we cared about them. We'd help them on their road to recovery and healing, because that's exactly what they need, someone to look after them. And we do a very good job in our state. And here's what we're saying, Rebecca. We're saying to all these criminals, don't do this in our state. You're not going to take advantage of the people in the state of Mississippi.
I love that. And especially as a mom of 2 young girls, it's terrifying, to see what they have to grow up in and sort of face every day and navigate, and being a parent trying to figure out how to help them best navigate certain things in a respectful and protective way. So it's nice to hear that other people are out there trying to help protect them. You do your best you can. Do you find, though, Lynn, when those different task force all come together and start working in collaboration, even though if their individual goals are in siloed, that more and better work gets done because some of the whatever is cross-pollinating, if that makes sense? No, absolutely. It's unity. It's strength and knowledge base, and we know what we're looking for with the criminals. And so many times when we go and do a rescue on a trafficked victim, we're going to find drugs. We're going to find weapons. Many times these individuals, these traffickers, they also have child exploitation. They've done other horrendous things. They are pushing drugs. These young girls, these young trafficked victims, most always have a substance abuse problem. So we approached it with, how can we go in and with all of our forces together with all of our partners across the state and make the best delivery to get in and bring services to this victim, but at the same time to really go after these criminals, because they're out there. We wanted to send that strong message. We're going to find you. We're going to look for you. We're going to prosecute you. And this was led by the investigators and the prosecutors in my office with all these partners. So I thought it sent a really emboldened message that, hey, in Mississippi, we take this serious. We protect those. And so Operation Guardian Force, Lynn, will we do another 2-week statewide law enforcement effort? Wish we do them every week, I know. But I mean, will this be something that happens again, or is it something that once you did it, they all learned from it and are able to intertwine that into the work? Obviously, they're doing every day. They're not working just 2 weeks out of the year. What does the future look like for it? Absolutely. This was the first time we'd ever done a statewide, and as you can tell, it was very successful to do that. We'll certainly look at doing these again. We're always constantly doing operations across our state. It may be in a different area of the state, but we're always working with our partners. We've trained nearly 600 law enforcement officers in the state of Mississippi on human trafficking, because it's a special type of takedown. It's a special way you go in and get those victims extracted. Again, in services. We've been very holistic about how we approach our victims, like having a sexual assault nurse there when we get the victim there, having advocates and counselors. We've actually had some survivors that now talk to these victims, which I think is extremely important to build their confidence and to allow them to have some hope and recovery in their conversation with another survivor to get to the other side. There's your panelists for your 3rd annual Mississippi Women's Summit, if they had the courage to do it, because I think the more you bring light to such a tough topic like human trafficking, you make people understand exactly what it looks like. Because I think for the longest time, Lynn, I had the idea that human trafficking was, and I mean it is, and I giggle, but it's like you're moving people, but it's not always that sort of way. Sometimes they never get physically moved. It's just it can be in your own community that you're like, oh, okay, wow, this is closer to home than I thought, and somebody, which is us, needs to be doing something about it. Is there a piece that anyone listening to Good Things can do to help with the hard things that you guys in your office are facing? Do we have a role to play? Oh, absolutely. Everyone is important. And again, knowledge is powerful, so we like to share that. We've got a lot of information on the website as well. And if you see something, call us. That's important for us. If we get a tip, that's how we are able to go out and find so many of these young victims. Again, over 50% are trafficked by a family member or someone that they loved and trusted. Which is so hard to hear. Oh, and it's heartbreaking. So everybody needs to play a part. We've had so many partners across the Be the Solution, which was our initiative that we started 3 years back, and have had partners in private sector and public sector engaged. And so we'll continue to build off of that. But we're doing a really nice job. The Trump administration sent a team down to observe us and just said, wow, Mississippi's the gold standard. So we appreciated them coming down to be a part and witness what we're doing in Mississippi, because we want to share what we're doing here with others. And the other thing we have to do, Rebecca, we work with all the other states. So we look across state lines. So if we see some girls being trafficked from one state to the other, we're working with our colleagues, our law enforcement, all the different states to again, eradicate this horrific illegal industry. It can feel like you're drinking out of water hose when you talk about these tough topics, Lynn. How do you and your team get up every day and just keep going?
Well, everyone that works at the office, definitely we have the motto, who do we help today? How do we lift somebody up? How do we make a difference? And that really keeps us going.
And going, we want you to keep doing. I want to see that happen every year, or see and still keep talking about it. I think Mississippians need to recognize that there were 72 arrests, and I know that's not the final number, and that more are being made. As a mother, I'm excited to hear about all the information that's coming out, and then how to get involved too. I think if you've got folks who feel led to be on the receiving and the healing end, Lynn, are there certain partners that you guys, the Attorney General, works with, if people want to get in touch with organizations that are helping those young women that are being rescued to maybe help in a way that they see fit?
Well, we are exploring all these different options to get the communities involved. Again, as it's expanded, we've determined what do these victims need. So we're probably you're going to see us come out here in the next few months with a Human Trafficking Summit, so that we can bring the community in.
You're good at everybody.
Because again, if you're a faith-based or if you're a community organization, you want to help these individuals. And I think you're going to see us even more rally together. But we do have some opportunities that are out on the website right now.
A lot of stigma that needs to be erased around the survivors and the people that are caught up in that to do some really good work. All right, Lynn, where do we go for all this information and keep up? Sign up for that summit, look for the next, and just keep up with what you're doing.
Just go to my website, attorneygenerallynnfitch.com, and we'd love to have everyone sign up and be a part, and hope to see women across our state there September 8th and 9th.
Well, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, you guys stick with us. We got more for you up next.